Hello, everybody, and welcome to Everything Omni's Alternative Perspectives. And in these sessions, we just like to sort of talk about all the sort of issues that are coming through in all sorts of subjects and topics, mainly trying to give you all an alternative perspective to all the noise and cutting through and helping you navigate the uncertainty that is prevailing around us. And I'm going to start off with Chris, who I know is itching to give us his alternative perspective.
Well, I'm not sure I have an alternative perspective per se, other than surely we need to be looking at all of the issues thrown up by COVID differently, because no one seems to be addressing what are probably quite a number, if not a herd of elephants in the room. And I wonder why the broader world, colleagues from the real estate world, people I know in the world of technology and the world of HR people, why are we failing, in my opinion, and people might say I'm wrong, to actually ask maybe the right questions, maybe have the courage to deal with all of this uncertainty in a more robust fashion. But George, I know you have some sort of thoughts on all of this as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do, and I think the thing is that everybody seems to have a short-sighted view of what's going on just now, and nobody's really wanting or daring to take a step forward. And I think what we want to be able to do here together, all three of us, is to actually show not just the opportunist low-hanging fruits. We need to show there's not a one size fits all. There's not a binary decision, and we don't want to be able to look back to look forward. We need to be able to look at everything from an omni view, an everything omni view, and not just talk about people or place or whatever. We need to talk about how everything is connected, and talk about ultimately how we're going to work in an omni work perspective. So it's
And I,
really trying to get all those things together. And we're not going to give you the answers. We might give you something else instead.
and it's not something else in terms of here's something we baked earlier, George, is it? Because like Eugenia, just going back to you in terms of your journey with us as a complete outsider, like you might have some reflections and different perspectives as well, wouldn't you?
I think I see myself as sometimes a little boy in the story of the Emperor's New Clothes. I think we all need to take on that role at the moment and actually call out what we feel is not going right, perhaps do something differently. And if there aren't any, actually, even if we boil down to, there aren't even rights and wrongs. There are alternative ways of thinking and perhaps co-creating with other people of other opinions, because really it's in these sort of conversations that we have with other people and other perspectives that we can actually maybe find a solution.
And I think you're right that it's, is it a solution or is it multiple solutions? Is it, everyone's looking for the ideal recipe. And I think, George, you will agree that, in all the experiments we've carried out over the last couple of years of bringing different people from different perspectives into the same room and seeing what came out of that, and, you know, um, recognizing that everything is connected to everything else, and that it's people and place rather than place and people. And it's not easy, is it, George?
No, it's not easy, and I think I mean, we can talk about three P's: people, planet, process. We can talk about whatever, but really, what I think what we're going to do in us together here is embark on a journey with you guys, and we're going to measure ourselves as we do on AHA, and we want to see you go AHA. So over the next few weeks, months, we're going to be taking topics, we're going to be inviting in people, we're going to talk about a few other things, and we're not going to give you the answers, as I said before. I think what we need to be able to do is to show you a process and how to move forward, a way of thinking which is a bit different to some other things, and to show you the connections, give you an outside in, inside out. One of our examples is that we often bring in students into our workshops to do discussions, and they ask questions which are not expected to be on the table, and that's what we want to be able to do, to show you those type of things. So back to you, Eugenia.
Well, I think this is just as an introduction. You've raised quite a lot of interesting topics as to another way of dealing with the prevailing uncertainty. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody who's viewing us today for more. And also, we'd like you to engage with us. That's the important thing. Please engage with us, because that's how we can move forward.
And challenge us.
Definitely.
So, thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.